diversity and inclusion are not just buzzwords, but reflect a way to lead. Diversity means acknowledging how different individuals can bring unique strengths to a team based upon their background. Your inner leader is strong and capable.
You want to be a leader during this disruptive technological pandemic landscape and beyond. You know that an intentional mindset shift backed with action and responsible management can renew our global relationship to wealth, health, spirituality, and each other. These are the keys to achieving a balanced lifestyle. In this podcast, your host, Lady Doris Choto, will help you rise to your potential. With a mindset shift, you will put your skills and talents to the highest use and shine with a spirit of excellence. What a man thinketh, so is he. You were born to achieve whatever you want, so spread your wings and soar like an eagle. We are building a leadership community, nationally and internationally, a hub for the leaders of today and tomorrow. We are here to take action because it's time for a mindset shift that will lead to a paradigm of wealth, health, spirituality, and relationships. Please welcome Lady Doris Choto.
Hello, friend. My name is Dee Choto, and I am so excited about this episode number 16. This is an episode we are covering, and I'm talking about how you lead individuals and teams to excel. When it comes to coaching and mentorship, the first thing that our clients tend to think about and talk about is how they can show up their weaknesses. Isn't that strange? In fact, people often spend so much time focusing on their weaknesses. Often, the most important thing to recognize about a weakness is that someone else can be strong in that area. So really, when you are in a team, it's interesting how that can easily be compensated through teamwork. So instead of spending your time and energy saying to yourself, oh gosh, I have to work on this, continue to improve on this, to slightly improve in one weakness or another, I really challenge you, and I challenge my clients to excel in their strengths. So the strengths model is really to look at what you're good at. Whatever you are fantastic in needs to be your focus. So use it to the benefit of yourself and others within your team. One of the best methods to capitalize on strengths and to shift everyone's focus is to create mentoring or coaching teams within your organization, or even to think of yourself as an individual. So consider this as the means to identify strengths and the resources that you can use in really contributing to that team. So I am an accredited strengths coach, and I help individuals and teams with tools like the Team Strengths Grid. And this gives team members a way to visualize their strengths as individuals as well as collectively. So to tap into my own strengths, I spend over £50,000 in self-development courses and trainings. And I made it my goal to surround myself with a great network of those who challenged and who continue to challenge me to take risks and aspire for great things. So in building your mentoring or your coaching, and really you as well as a client, focus on each individual to be inspired to contribute to the team with what each individual is strong at, and cheer each other on. So as a leader, don't feel threatened to identify and celebrate what others are good at, because they complement what you can do. So as a team, you grow together when you push yourself and each individual in the team to reach outside of their comfort zone. Look at what you can help them to become. That's the best thing, because people can't see themselves. You as a leader can see their individual strengths. So along the way, focus on bringing in the differences within the group, the diversity of the group, the amazing uniqueness of each individual. This is really key. So why do you want diversity in your team? It allows you to bring in the broadest possible amount of experiences and skills. I think that is fantastic. So, as a leader, as a mentor, as a coach, sharing experiences, even as you work with others and you lead them, to focus on those differences and bring that into the team. That is really key, because you are including each individual and they feel respected, they feel welcome, they feel part of the bigger picture. The diversity of these individuals in the teams provide a natural sounding board for the different team members within your organization. While I focus initially on the inner leader that we all have, I also recognize how important it is to be inclusive. So organizations around the world face challenges, especially when we've had the pandemic and the challenges that every organization has faced and the obstacles that impacted on growth as part of the changes that have happened worldwide. Interestingly, the solution could be right in front of management, senior management across board. But do they see this? Sometimes it is because the leadership voices can limit contributions, participation. So I challenge you as an individual, as a manager, as a leader, to consider how you can include other people to participate at every level. Diversity and inclusion are not just buzzwords, but reflect a way to lead. It involves looking to hear from a variety of voices, really continuing to take advantage of those experiences, incorporating them into the growth of the team and the knowledge base for the team. So your inner leader is strong and capable. So don't feel threatened by diversity. Having humility and integrity can help you to recognize that your own knowledge does not encompass every topic. You should also involve taking whatever actions are necessary to make sure that people feel comfortable expressing themselves. I have coached leaders who focus more on making demands that minimize their team's strengths, and using them effectively is something that I would say we should all aspire to do. So coaching and mentoring as a leader means putting your team first and acknowledging the answers that they hold inside themselves, and you giving them the platform to express their thoughts, and you actually teasing out ideas and including those who are otherwise sometimes reticent to express themselves. So it is up to you to demonstrate a willingness to allow those answers to come out. That being said, not everyone is eager, as I said, to voice their opinions or to speak up during group meetings. Some people feel intimidated by others in the room. So diverse generations can also clash about what is protocol within these meetings. For instance, an older team member might find it unusual and disrespectful if a younger team member speaks up without being called on by the individual leading the meeting. They believe in a packing order which can lead to ideas being stifled. The Z generation, younger generations, are inherently more tech savvy simply because of how much technology is now interwoven into their lives. So tap into these strengths and do not assume that just because they do not have experience in other areas that they cannot be a source of strength for your team. Plus, you can give them an opportunity to lead in their areas of expertise and strength, creating a team of leaders where individuals can give and take in a way that brings out one's very best. Therefore, my friend, as you lead meetings, make a point to do what is necessary to break through these types of barriers. It could involve setting the tone by making everyone contribute to the meeting, possibly submitting what they want to talk about before, or encouraging them to participate, then gradually allowing for the meeting to become more of a group discussion instead of being directed solely by you. Diversity means acknowledging how different individuals can bring unique strengths to a team based upon their background. So, encouraging them to speak up can positively impact the bottom line, your profits, return on profit, as you discover more cost effective methods to handle production, for example. As you can see, leading often does not mean being the only one to speak. No, no, no. Instead, it means taking time to actively listen and allow others to voice their creativity and innovation through potential solutions that they may have to propose. So the team will benefit from being able to hear other voices as well as the chance to work more effectively with individuals from different generations and backgrounds. There is a power that can be found in demonstrating respect for others, even if at times you disagree with them. So, respecting others can also mean taking time to speak with individuals on a one to one basis, especially if you need to give feedback regarding areas of improvement. Talking down to individuals that are part of your team or pointing out areas that you are perceiving to be a weakness in a team meeting can be really destructive and make somebody lose confidence. So, whether you notice this, it's really important that whether in private or in public, you can undermine the trust in your relationship with that individual or those individuals. The risk of this is that it can end up making it challenging for you to get the best from those individuals if they fear that you will berate them or speak down or point out what you perceive to be a weakness in them. With that in mind, oh, it's fascinating. I am going to just challenge you to think about supervision and how this can be changed. You know, during the pandemic, it was hard for this whole supervision space to happen when it was being done virtually. Still today, some supervision is done virtually. So, how do you think people are actually responding to that supervision space, virtually or face to face? How are you, as a leader, considering the individuals you have supervision with, how they cope with this, how they are embracing this, how they are owning this space? I just am so excited because the next episode we are going to discuss about supervision virtually or face to face. Thank you. Continue being brilliant because you are. See you in the next episode.
Thank you for listening to today's episode. Lady D offers one-on-one and group coaching with 10 master keys. These systems and structures will realign you with what you were born to do. Lady D delivers hands-on coaching, training, and mentoring with boldness, empathy, diplomacy, respect, wisdom, and inclusion in a safe environment, breeding true community spirit. Sharpen your strengths, talents, and gifts to avoid pitfalls. Get networked with confidence to excel. Begin your journey today by going to careerleadershipcoachingtoday.com or dorschoto.com.